How's it going, YouTube? Hazardous is here, back to another PSA grading return video. So we have one small box here, just a couple of Pokemon cards, and then we have 2 cases worth of Paramount War items. We're going to set those off to the side real quick because those are going to take a little bit longer. But we'll get into this, which I believe should be... I guess when did it come out? 2021 Pokemon Celebrations or whatever. So they had these metal cards, promo packs. There were promo cards that were in the Ultra Premium collection, and I guess they did grade a couple of them, but then they started denying them because apparently the cards were moving around, I think, in the cases, and they were getting damaged, so people were complaining. So they recently, a few months ago, I guess, upgraded the case or something like that for them. So we'll see what we got here. So these cards are really cool. There's a Pikachu, PSA 9. Unfortunately, these were really in really good condition. I'm kind of surprised, but it's really hard to get a 10 on these. I think I haven't looked at the pop report, but it's ridiculous. Like, you could tell they're basically in another plastic sleeve inside. So, but PSA 9 there. Then we got another Pikachu, PSA 9. I figured these are all 9s because I didn't get an upcharge. I think I submitted these at like the $500 level, maybe the $499 one. So the Pikachu, I want to say it goes for like $2 or $3 grand. I think the Charizard being a PSA 10 goes for like 3 or 4,000. So Charizard, very cool card. Unfortunately got the 9 on that one as well. So I'm probably going to list these up on eBay. Just not really something, I don't know, I might keep the Charizard and a Pikachu. I'm not quite sure. If they were 10s, I'd probably actually move them, definitely. But still a really cool card. And but I know in a 10 they'll probably be really hard. I need to really look at the pop reports on this. All right, let's see. Let's get into some One Piece. So we got 96 cards of One Piece, which would be 2 cases worth of Paramount War. And then some of it's going to be some leftover Romance Dawn. So, let's see what all we have. I wonder if I can just kind of do this. See if that works. There we go. All right. I love these big boxes that they do now. Instead of having like 20 or so in a thing, now it's like one big. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Those are some leaders. So usually, they don't really go in order anymore, so they'll probably be all over the place. And are starting off with a Monkey D. Luffy alternate art. There's 2 alternate arts in Paramount War. There's a green one, and then there's also a blue one, a blue deck. So you actually have 3 alternate arts now: 1 red, 1 green, and 1 blue. That's kind of interesting. So PSA 10 starting off good. And there's our second one, another PSA 10. One Piece just grades really well. I like. There's a Ace, alternate art. I didn't pull a manga Ace in my 2 cases, although I pulled a Shanks in Romance Dawn. There's another Ace, PSA 10. Unfortunately, that would have been nice to keep that streak going, but there's Magellan. I only pulled 1 of these, so I like how. Well, I did put alternate art in the title, so I'm glad that they did that. I don't think maybe the secret alternate arts too. There's a nice one there. Newgate, Whitebeard, Edward Newgate, PSA 10. Very cool. But yeah, so I pulled 1 of these in each of my cases. So that was pretty cool. So 2 of those. A lot of times I'll probably list several of the duplicates. I'll probably move like 1 of each and keep 1 on my one in my collection. I am putting together a set of this. I have 1 card off of Romance Dawn. I need a Jack because I had two PSA 10s and I sold one on eBay, and I mixed up the packages when I labeled them. So I ended up sending the jack to some dude in France, and the other card, I can't remember what it was. It was a lot more expensive. Ended up going to some dude in like Tennessee. So the guy in France, I told him, hey, I had to work with both buyers, and the buyer in Tennessee sent the item back to me, and then he sent it to France. I told the guy in France, just refuse it and they'll send it back to me. And I never saw it. He said he would, but it's like, whatever. It's like a $50, $60 card. So we got Borsalino, another 10. Now, the last time Romance Dawn, we went like 86 for 87. Let's see what we do here. Monkey D. Garp, Luffy's granddad. That's very cool. For some reason, I thought that was his dad before I started, while I was watching the show. Another Monkey D. Garp. I ended up, I think, getting 3 of these. Yeah, all 10s too. So I'll definitely be listing at least one of those on eBay. Buggy. Got several of these as well. Nice 10. Gosh, nice. Oh, we're into some of the super rares. I did send like Ace, Luffy, Nami, and Whitebeard super rares. So there's another Ace. Nami. Another Nami. Very cool. Then we have another Nami. I guess the other Aces maybe are there. Somehow they got... There's another Nami. Okay. We're just going to... 10 after 10. Whitebeard. It's interesting. I guess they just decided we'll use the name Edward Newgate instead of calling him Whitebeard. But because like all the names are like Whitebeard Pirates. I mean, I guess that's the group. I mean, you're not going to call it the Edward Newgate Pirates. That would be kind of silly. Another 10. Wow, just 10 after 10s. I want this greater every time. Honestly, I'd like other companies to learn from PSA. I mean, I'm sorry, Bandai. They're like, nice one here, Sanji, leader. I don't think he's very playable. And I don't know a lot of people that play him as a leader deck. When you play a character with no base effect from your hand, if you have 3 or less characters, set up to 2 of your Dawn cards as active. I mean, that's not bad. Low cost, so at least it's a leader. And we got Smoker. Now, my 2 cases, I ended up with 7 of the 8 leaders, so I was pretty happy with that. The only one I missed was Magellan. Nice one here, Whitebeard. Very cool. They should call him White Mustache, but it is what it is. I actually pulled another one of these, and I had a few extra boxes, so I opened a few of them up. And the way that both of my cases worked out is 3 of the top 4 boxes had leader alternate arts. I've heard stories of people saying that all 4 of the top boxes in the case had the leader alt arts. So be careful about that when buying loose boxes. I know it's probably too late now, but a lot of times what people do, they would just open the top 4 boxes, get the leader arts, and then just sell the rest. Monkey D. Garp, leader. Nice PSA 10. And then who do we got here? We got Zephyr. Zephyr's the only one I got 2 of. And I've never actually seen a case where you get a nice one here. So we got 2 of those. So I'll be listing one of those. Then Uta Secret. Yeah, I haven't seen a case yet that you'll get. Man, that's all 10 so far, isn't it? I haven't seen a case where you get duplicate leader alt arts. So I'd be kind of upset if that happened, even though it was like a more expensive one. Smoker pre-release winner, definitely not as popular as the Luffy, obviously. I really overpaid for these. I bought 4 of them. I think they're around 200 to 300. They have absolutely crashed. I want to say you can get these for about $100 now, but happy to get some 10s. Well, hopefully I'll sell a couple of these. Not a problem, hopefully. A lot of people aren't buying it now. It's like people are just waiting for auctions, it seems. It's kind of unfortunate, but I hate doing auctions because a lot of people don't pay. It's a pain. I did send some things in from Romance Dawn. I guess they do have the OPO one here. So they didn't put Romance Dawn, but one of the alt arts that of Luffy, which I think will be probably the most popular one in the game. You know, him saying he's going to be king of the pirates. You get these one per box, so they're not exactly rare, but definitely wanted to grade them and have one in my collection. You actually need one of these in order to finish this PSA registry set, which to me, that's one reason why. I mean, I like the PSA cases better than BGS. I know a lot of people go for BGS for like One Piece, a lot of the Bandai stuff, because it's such good cards. You can get black labels, which don't really matter that much to me. I like the PSA set registry. I don't know if BGS has something like that. Do they? But PSAs is awesome. You just scan these things and just, you know, you can work on making a set. I haven't really made many sets, but like I have the Hidden Fates shiny set. I'm putting together the OPO1 and the OPO2. I'll probably continue with One Piece into OPO3. I only have one case and several loose boxes pre-ordered of OPO3 now. I kind of missed that one. They actually the price of them actually started kind of high. I did find one place that was about $1,000 a case, and then another place was selling boxes for $99 each, which I was able to get two more, but most places are like 175, 180. Man, these are all 10s. This is beautiful. Very nice. We'll take all these. Nice. So I'll be listing a lot of those in the eBay store because I'm only going to keep a couple. Nice one here, Monkey D. Luffy. Alternate art. I had several ones of those. So two of them is PSA 10s. I'm kind of like in the first set, a lot of the more popular characters like Luffy, I'm keeping like two of each. Especially Nami, like the pre-errata version. I'm not too interested in collecting the post-errata. So like, for example, like I just bought a case of OPO1, Wave 1. And you can kind of tell, you can't just kind of tell, you can tell. They made the boxes different, like the cases. The boxes of OPO1, the latest wave, is actually... I don't know if you can tell the difference between Wave 1 and Wave 2. I did save one of my OPO1 boxes, and the case I bought off eBay looks exactly like that, so we'll see. You know what? Let me just do this. I have to stack some of this stuff up because I need the room. All right. Let's see what all we got here. There's going to be that. All right, we're just going to slide these back there. We got Ace, PSA 10. Another Ace. This is going to be fun putting them in all these sleeves, these superior fit sleeves to protect everything. But I like, a lot of people will get like these Phantom cases that they're like $50 a piece. I'm like, I mean, the card's already in a case. Like, what? I mean, I get it, I guess, if it's a really expensive card, but people are going crazy over them, and I'm like, it's a case within a case. Like, I don't get it. So, whatever. To each their own. Luffy, that's the blue one, but there's not an alternate art of this one, I don't think, right? Yeah, I think there's just an SPR of that. This is a crazy card, though. Like, I've played against Ivankov, and they'll drop the Ivankov, like the 7-drop, I think, and it has the ability to put another card out, and they can basically get the Ivankov out and this in a second, and it gains double attack. So, cost of 4 or less. Then this character, he gets double attack, but you have to give up a lot. But the whole idea of the Ivankov is you don't want a lot of card in your hand anyway, because you can constantly like pull cards out. So that's pretty cool. Monkey D. Luffy. Another Luffy. Okay, here we go with some Shanks. These are very cool. So I was like, I got to get these graded. Now, the weird thing is the super pre-released on do not grade very well. The Dons from the starter set, they're just not made well for some reason. I probably went 50% gem rate on those. There's a video up of that, but man, these are all 10s, aren't they? We have not got a 9 yet. Oop. There's another Shanks. And he's come to put an end to the war. I'm not, I don't think I'm in that place. Like, I mean, he's holding the straw hat, so this isn't when, I don't think this is when he gave Luffy the hat, but I don't know. I'm only on like episode 350. The whole Gecko Moria or whatever is the bad guy. So I'm definitely only about a third of the way through the series. So Shanks again and again. And there's Uda. Secret. That's a cool one. So I don't even like characters like her have not even shown up in the show that I'm aware of. So I don't even know. Like I don't even know who the film group is. Or like the Wano, a lot of them. Nice one here. Kuzan. I still have 4 of these in my smoker deck. I should have probably just sent them all in because I haven't really been playing it much. I've been playing more Zoro, but man, I'm playing the sim online and I just keep getting, I'm like 50-50 on the Whitebeard or the Ace with that stupid Marco that like you can basically use him as a blocker, trash a card, and then put him out. And rest, you just keep recycling them. So I get them down to 1 life or no life, and then I can't get through and beat them. It's crazy. Kuzan, alternate art, very cool in there. Only pulled 1 of these in both of my cases, but I pulled 3 of these, and it looks like they're all Gem Mint 10s. So obviously the Kuzan's probably a little popular, more popular. Then we got Nami. Not as popular as the other one, probably because she's wearing a bikini in the other one, and you know, waifus. I get that waifu tax. So we got, let's see what we got here. Another Nami, PSA 10, the Masked Deuce, the worst alternate art you can possibly get. The worst box you could possibly get a Paramount War would be him and Anuta Secret. And I've seen some boxes like that people have posted. It's like, because he's like a $10 card. Then we got nice one here, Odin. I actually was messing around with his deck too. That was pretty fun. Or was that Kinemon? Kinemon's deck. That's a really fun deck because the first deck I started playing was uses Captain Kidd, and it's just like once OP2 came out, like I haven't really been playing it much, but little Sadie. So like I don't know who she is. I don't know who Impel Dawn is. So what group that is. So definitely not there. So this is that's not the block. Oh no, this is the card. Oh, I hate this card. They need to ban this card. It's ridiculous. Like it is seriously broken. But honestly, without this card, the Whitebeard deck would suck because you essentially, you know, once they're out, I mean, he loses a life every turn, so, you know, without this card, that deck wouldn't work at all. So then we got Kuzan, alternate art, secret. Oh no, this is actually this is an alternate art of the super, actually, not the secret. So that's kind of cool. So you actually have 3 Kuzan, or wait, no, 2, because there's not a manga, and 2 Uta. What is that, right? Yeah, because like there's actually 3 Ace in this because the manga Shanks wasn't okay. There's the 3rd buggy. Because like in the first set in OP01, you had the Shanks just regular secret, then you had the alternate art, then you had the manga. Was that it? Was there a 4th one? Which one am I thinking of here? Yeah, there's only 3 of them. So another Ace, PSA 10, very nice. You can kind of see here. Where are they at? Oh, over here. You can kind of see if you look in, like you see how this doesn't have, like, see what they did? They basically put it like in a plastic thing. You can kind of see the difference between the two. They had to do that with the metal ones. So another, oh, cool one here. It says Sakazuki from the Navy. I want to say he's one of the 4 admirals, but I haven't got that far into the series yet. Okay, there is a blue alternate art. That's right. Okay. So that's a sick looking card. He's like in fire though. Like it looks almost like Ace because of the fire and everything. And then this card, I guess this guy is like non-binary. I was playing against this guy in a game at locals, and he just like at the beginning of the game he was just like, yeah, I'm gender fluid, and I was like, okay, I good for you, I guess, but I really don't care. But okay, yeah, you live your life, bro. Then we got Ivankov. Nice. So we got 10s on all of these. Wow. That was a perfect submission, right? I got to... Oop, and there's all that. Smashing all the cards. There we go. Don't worry. None of them are going to be hurt if you're purchasing any. So, wow. That was a perfect submission. That was 96 PSA 10s. That's absolutely nuts. If only... Sports cards really needs to learn from like Bandai and stuff like that, because that's just absolutely insane. In our first submission of OP01 Romance Dawn, we went like 86 of 87. Then we gemmed the manga Shanks we sent in, and then we've just gemmed everything. The only cards I'm missing to complete this set is gonna be I do have a Manga Ace I need to send in, and then a Magellan Leader PSA 10, which I just bought. So I was like, either going to spend $30-$40 on it and then send it in for $15 grading fee and hope I get a 10, or I could just buy one on eBay for $70. So that's what I did. So it is what it is. But man, what a crazy submission. This is just nuts. I can't believe the quality of these cards. You can kind of see why people do send them into BGS, because they're just so well made that you do have a good shot of a black label. It's just, I'm a PSA collector through and through, and I have been for years, and it just looks better in my collection with all PSAs. And like I said, I like the set registry, so it's fun. So anyway, check out the eBay store. I usually put it in the description. I will be listing a lot of these on eBay, or reach out to me on Instagram if you want to kind of save yourself taxes or something like that and work out something there. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.